I'm gonna open it up. So it's recording. Hi.
Okay.
Hola.
Hi.
Hola. We're here in Mexico again. This is what, Friday the 26th. We're having a good time. We tried the subway today.
Yeah.
That was an adventure.
The subway wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
We had like 2 stops, and we went the wrong way on the second stop because it was a little hard to read like which direction the subway was going in.
I suggested the right way to go,
Yeah.
and then
She
Vince
was-
said
she
to
was
go
right,
the
I'm
other
wrong. That's
way,
how it
and
is.
I was like, see, but it's fine.
Yeah.
All we had to do was hop on and go the other way.
But yeah, it was fun.
First we went. Okay, we did have subway adventures, but first we went to this awesome biblioteca.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we got to the subway. The subway took us to the library.
Oh, okay, we did.
Yeah,
we got on
okay.
the subway
But
2
I mean,
times.
before the subway, there was a bakery. We went to a,
Okay.
We went to a bakery, and she had some.
It was like
a quiche almost, but it was like a
queso.
muffin.
Yeah, it was like a sweet queso and bread thing.
Yeah.
It was so good. We have those in America though, but it's not as good.
It wasn't.
It
I
wasn't
don't
like,
think it was
it's not
made
as
out of
rich.
egg. It was
might have
like
had
some
like
kind of cream thing, wasn't it?
It was like a custard type of cheese and like pastry thing, and it was so good. But we smelled this bakery from like a block away, and we were like, that smells like bread.
Right.
So we went to this bakery, and I got that. Vince, you got this like apple turnover thing.
Yeah, it was like a long tube of bread with apple jelly paste in it. It was pretty good.
And then a chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip muffin,
Chocolate
which
chip muffin.
we actually only just crushed a little bit ago.
Yeah. That was really good. And then we just went to like a corner store and got some juice. And then after that, we did get on the subway. When we got off the subway, going to the subway, it was like a more livelier street.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a busier street on that subway.
Yeah.
I think that wasn't the Viaducto, because that was north.
That was a Viaducto.
No, our subway stop was the Viaducto,
Mm-hmm.
and then, but the road was not Viaducto, like the one that Nydia was driving us on last night.
Oh no, it was.
That's an east-west road.
It was a street that is really hard to pronounce, but it's like TPLA something.
Yeah.
It's really like last night, like after we recorded the last video, we went to dinner with my pen pal Nydia, and so I got to see my pen pal face to face. That was really fun.
Yeah, but I think we already posted pictures of that.
Yeah, and then she took us to this restaurant called La Casa del Toño, and it's like a chain restaurant, but it was really big. And on Thursdays, they normally eat this soup.
Yeah, it's like a red soup.
Polozes.
Let's get the right.
Pozole.
It's
Pozole.
Pozoles. Yeah, pozoles. And
Pozoles. And it's like this broth that you can't describe because it's so good, and it's a tiny bit spicy, but and then it had like some veggies in there,
radishes,
like
vegetables,
lettuce.
And then what did yours had? Because I had a vegetarian one, and then you had a chicken one.
Yeah, I had a chicken one.
What was the one we were trying to get? What were we trying to get yesterday? The chicken one.
What do you mean?
Remember, didn't you guys have to get a different one?
No, we got chicken.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we got chicken, but
listen to me.
you can get pork, and you can get pork's head, which is kind of weird. I thought it was a calabaza de cerdo. I was like, ooh, that's weird. And then
I had like a quesadilla, and it had
quesadillas.
Was like
quesadillas de hongos, quesadilla de papas.
Yeah.
Quesadilla.
And then the
flor
one
de calabazas.
Yeah, so there's like a flower called the calabaza.
It's a flower of a squash.
Yeah, so it's like a little bit of baby squash basically.
Yeah, but it's the flower of the squash though. It's like the flower that the squash blooms or comes out.
It's very savory. It was good.
Yeah, it tasted like cauliflower, honestly, but it was very good. And then I got a mango juice, which was normal. And
what was that juice? Okay.
Wait, we gotta look at the menu because I do have a picture of the menu.
Okay, yeah. So there was some juice. It was like it tasted kind of like.
They said it's a laxative, but it's.
I didn't have any issues with that, but but it was
tamarindo. Tamarindo.
But it was like
it's a special kind of fruit. So a tamarindo.
Oh, it tasted just like something else though. It was. Yours tasted like
Mine was mango. I had mango.
No, but the white one is the worst.
Oh, horchata. That's like
that one tasted
just like a cinnamon roll.
It was like the chai tea almost. And
it
then,
tastes like a cinnamon bun.
And then the one that I had, what did it taste like? It was like almost like apple cider. It tasted like apple cider. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. They said that it's like the relative of a fig or like of a prune, because it's like this small little, a little bit bigger than a grape looking fruit, and it comes out of like a seed pod. It comes in pods. It looked like it was like in a bean pod or something when we looked at the picture.
Yeah, it looked like a very large brown pea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then how they ate the pozoles. They ate the pozoles was with the tostada and this crema on top. And
it was like a sour cream.
This was like any other cream.
It was like it was a very smooth sour cream. It wasn't like chunky or anything like that.
It was the best cream I've ever had in my life. It was
really good.
And you put the cream on top of the tostada and you bite it, and then you have like some soup, and you bite it and you have some soup, and it was like you didn't add it together, you kind of like ate it separately.
I think if it was a lot spicier, it would have definitely been like the spice balance for the dish.
Yeah. But because they had oregano and like some type of chili powder.
Like chili powder.
Yeah, on the side that you can put. But
there were a couple little salsas, like there was a chili salsa and like a
all
salsa,
of them were hot.
Yeah, there was a salsa verde, and then there was like another salsa that looked like it was made out of avocados.
Yeah, so Nydia is my friend, and she is native to Mexico City, and her boyfriend is Ricardo, and Ricardo was like, these are the sauces, all of them are hot. We were like, yay!
I think people think that we are a lot less tolerant of spice than we are.
I think that's the stigma that they think with like Americans in general, that we can't handle any type of spice. But I was like, probably the Americans that travel here are.
It's probably true on some level.
Yeah. But we like the spice. They were like, whoa, like, give us all the spice, please. Right. And then, so that's what we did last night. And then they just took us quickly, like, around, like, the downtown area. Basically, they took us on the scenic route back to our place.
And there was those skaters. So, like... So, like,
that was weird.
A lot of times, like, sometimes when I'm with my dad, I'll go on the bike rides, like, large-scale bike rides. And they'll block traffic for a little bit because there's so many riders. And we kind of got stuck in traffic last night because there were a bunch of, like, inline skaters, like that many inline skaters like coming through the road.
Yeah, it was at least 150 inline skaters that were going across the road, and we were like, what's going on? Is there an emergency? What's going on? And we finally get to the place, and it's just like a bunch of people just going by. We're like, oh, this must be like the night skate or something. Like,
but like as many cops as we've seen around, like emergency was not out of the question. Like there are a lot of cops around here, not like patrolling the streets, but like in cop cars they'll be like 5 or 10 at a time.
Yeah.
And like earlier today I saw somebody, like some cop riding on the back of a wagon or something like that, and he had like an MP5. So
he looked like he was having a lot of fun.
Right. It was like, these are not light weapons that they're carrying, so it's like serious business. And it doesn't seem like the rest of the city is like requires that. Like, I mean, it seems pretty peaceful as everywhere that we've been. Like,
yeah.
I haven't seen any fights or no drunks or nothing.
There was a lot of police at the library too. So we went to this library de Jose Vasconcelos.
Yeah.
That's
the one with the whale and all the, like, they've got whale bones in their lobby.
A skeleton of a whale.
And like all the library shelves are like hanging from the roof.
Yes, it's so beautiful.
Oh, it's really tall in there. So like we were both kind of freaking out, like looking over the edge.
It gives you like, some type of heights, like your nausea type of feeling in your stomach, because it is such a tall building. So the bottom is like the lobby, and then it's so weird. It's like the bookshelves are hanging
Right.
from the ceiling, like they're not connected to the ground. And I don't know, but Vince probably posted some really cool pictures of the library, because that
was a really
was a really cool library. And we sat for a little bit. I read a little bit of a book. What was it called?
It was like the Mysteries of something mysteries.
No, it was it was like a Mysterious Island or something like that, and it had Captain Nemo.
Yeah, it was like a 20,000 Leagues kind of story.
I mean, I didn't understand like 90% of the book, but it was a nice exercise to like just power through it and read a chapter.
You read a chapter, not like a short story?
I think I read like the introduction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I did read the introduction all the way through out loud. So that was like a test of just some reading skills. That was kind of nice to do. And then we played some Pokemon there. That was fun.
Yep, they had Wi-Fi, so we jumped. They had actually like a Pokemon gym there at that library, so.
Yeah, so we definitely got some Mexican Pokies in our Pokedex. And ¿qué más?
Yesterday we tried to see a cemetery.
Oh,
and it had like really tall walls, and we walked around like most of the cemetery.
We told my dad this, and then he's like, "A cemetery? Why?" So we went to a cemetery because their cemeteries here are really beautiful, like, you know, the Day of the Dead type stuff. Like, they're really pretty and like decorated with fresh flowers, and like people honor the dead here like all the time. So we were like, we want to go see the cemetery to see the beauty. I know it's weird,
right?
But
and
it was just cemetery.
Yeah, it was just kind of in our neighborhood. It was like a thing to do while we didn't have much planned.
Yeah, like we didn't have to catch a subway or anything to get to this place.
We couldn't get inside of it because we couldn't find the entrance. So.
And we weren't. I wasn't about to ask anybody. Like.
Right. Yeah. It was like a small little neighborhood.
¿Dónde está la puerta de la cementeria? No, we're not doing that. What else?
I don't know.
I'm looking for some elotes right now.
Yeah, some street corn. Or is that?
We are going to.
Oh yeah, we're going to like a vegan restaurant, right?
Yes, because it's hard for Vince to. It's kind of hard for Vince to find food here.
But we're in the downtown area, and they've got some more like vegetarian friendly restaurants down here.
Yeah, they look at him really weird when we say that he's a vegetarian, and they're like.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal, but it does happen.
Yeah, their tacos are just like 90% meat, 5% salsa, and the other 5% like cilantro and lime. So it's hard for Vince to find food. But we did find a vegan place, and it has elotes, and we're gonna get some authentic elotes. It's like this corn dish with paprika and cayenne and mayonnaise and lime and cilantro on top, and it's the bomb. And I want to try it, some like authentic stuff. So we're gonna do that soon. Right. Oh, we just
got out of this market over here. Yeah. It's like a.
You can't really tell that
it's like a. It's like got this feeling of a flea market, but it's all like artisan craft stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was kind of cool. That's called La Ciudadela. And we're here across the street right now in the park.
La Plaza de Ciudadela.
La Plaza de Ciudadela.
And yeah, so it's nice. It's a really nice day. We expect for it to rain a little bit tonight. We're going to a lucha libre wrestling fight tonight. So
and tomorrow we're trying the pyramids.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go to the pyramids, and Nydia is gonna take us. It's about an hour and a half away, they said. So it's just gonna be a day trip out there.
Yeah, it'll be fun. They were talking to us about a vineyard that's a little further up north, and we might go up there. And then she was saying that we might stay the night there.
We might have to stay the night there because that one is 2 hours away, and they were saying if we're going to try these wines and it's 2 hours away, we kind of want to. Yeah. We'll probably want to stay there. So we might do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Other than that, we've been chilling at the house. Saw some RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
Keeping current.
And
that cat ate some of her chicken that we brought home last night.
Gray the cat is a monster in the best way possible.
He begs for food. Like he even ate like a couple of chips.
You.
Like that cat ate chips.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a cat that eats chips.
Yeah, he's an interesting cat.
Yeah. Animals in the city are fun.
And we got our mom's stuff from the market for Mother's Day.
Yep.
Some artisanal things,
Mhm.
and
Happy Mother's Day.
we
When
got-
is that? Is it?
it's May the 12th.
Oh, there's still a couple days out.
Yeah, and we
Okay.
got some weird alcohol,
Yeah.
and
And the rest you'll have to find out.
I guess so, yeah. But overall, I mean, we still have like 10 to
yeah, we
10
still have
days
a
left
long
of
a
it
long
here.
time left. Yeah.
So we don't want to exhaust ourselves and like go to 1,000 places in a day, but this is literally the bigger than like no,
It's
the New York.
of Mexico.
It's the New York of Mexico. There's so many things to see. There are so many things to do.
In fact, I think that tower up there, Nydia was saying that we can go to the top of that tower. Isn't that the one with the clock on it?
oh, it is the one with the clock on it.
But she was
I
saying
don't
that
know
we
if
can
they
go up
see that,
there
though.
and do like a Sears Tower kind of view or Empire State Building kind of view.
Yeah, for only 30 pesos.
Yeah. So like $3.
Seriously,
So,
like
you-
there were some like shoes that somebody handcrafted with
and
their
they
hands.
look nice.
And they were only, the person
$3,
said,
right?
no, it's 350 pesos, but I mean,
Oh, okay, that's still not bad.
that's still less than $50. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah, everything here
I mean,
is,
300 pesos is $15 in American.
yeah, I mean, and some, like, not sandals or anything, like actual shoes.
It's
But-
fun down here.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. People are fun. I want to hear some more music.
Yeah.
That's
I
something we
think
gotta do.
we do have like a bar that we found that does like live jazz music,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're gonna see if we can catch one night of that. Not sure when.
Yeah, but we've been slowly building up our itinerary. Things don't open till around 10, 11 a.m. And like with our sleep pattern, we wake up at like 8. So we kind of just wake up and figure out what we're going to do for the day. We have things on the list, and then it's like, you want to go up to this area, and then we'll just like go to the area. So it's a very lax type of thing. It's not like a hardcore, we're
Right.
doing, like, we don't have every hour planned,
Right.
but it is nice just to walk around and smell the smells. It like stinks in some places and it smells really
the
good in
human
some.
piss in some places.
Yeah, it's like it smells really good in some places, like food, and then it smells like sweet bread in some places, and it smells like city steam in some places. But I don't know. It's
a good
fun
time.
place though. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll talk to you later when we have more to talk about. See you later. Bye.